So we don't make these on a Tuesday, but we, you know, rehash to make them and put them up and like that, you know. So today's a good day to make a film because it's absolutely falling down. I mean, it really is terrible. So we'll take this hour out of the day and make this film. So I've been very pleased with the interest that people have shown and the lovely questions, you know, that I'm asked that, you know, we try and answer. So if I show you something and you say, oh, I've got one of them, is mine the same? Or you know, someone else said, how did they clip horse? Well, we're going to try and do that in the future. You know, they actually pedalled a bike to drive the clippers, if you can believe it. But yeah, that's what happened. So what we got today. So what you got to remember is, years ago, there wasn't all the injections that there are today to give horse. So, I would say most medicines, old remedies, were oral, i.e. they had to be taken, you know, through the mouth. You couldn't do anything else, you had to swallow it. So whatever medicines you made up, you know, the old lads used to make up, and what was available to buy was oral, basically. You've got to, you know, deliver it to the horse that way. Now it's all injections for everything. So I'll show you something they used to have. It's very, very interesting. Lovely old thing. So there it is. Probably it'll be pretty self-explanatory. I even kept the old rope on here. The rope's falling apart here, which is a shame, but it's old hemp rope, and I just want to keep it as long as I can. Lovely, you know, bit of rope actually. Okay, so what have we got here? So what we've got is a way of administering medicine to a horse. So this strap would go over behind its ears, yeah? This, once it's over and behind its ears, is actually be around this way. Okay, so if I put it this way, it makes more sense, perhaps. You can see it better. So this is over behind its ears. The bit would go in its mouth exactly the same as normal. And this bar would be over the front of its nose. Yeah, so if we lift it up and imagine, let's take this up a bit shorter. And obviously this was made to fit anything from a pony up to a big horse, you know. So if we shorten the strap up here, that's it. Okay, so there you go, yeah. So then this rope would pass over a beam. A pulley sometimes would be, you know, where you had your bay where you worked on a horse. Every stable, back when I was a kid, old-fashioned stables, even then they would have an area that was like your bay for where a horse would be shod, maybe, you know, when the farrier come. It would be where you know, if it had a wound or something, you want to clean it, you want to take it away from its stable and have a reasonably sanitised area to work in. So anyway, getting back to this, so we've got that. We put this over the beam. So if I pull this up, so we put this in its mouth and then we tip it up like this, yeah. So this is holding the horse's head up. So as we pull it more and more, it takes the horse's head to this position, yeah. So a great big horse there, or a little tiny pony down here, there you'd have it like that. If I put it around this way, we'll show you this piece now. So it's got a funnel here. So into that you could pour whatever liquid you had, whatever medicine you had, yeah. And in the middle here, it's got a hole. You can see here, it's a hole. So as it comes down through here, it runs through the hollow bit, yeah. And obviously when the horse's head is back and it's up here and we've got it lifted up on the beam, yeah, like this, and the horse's head is back and lifted up. So here's his ears, this is the shape of his head. We can pour that down and he'll drink it quite happily, yeah. So as he moves his tongue backwards and forwards, he'll be swallowing all the time. So a way of administering medicine. Lovely made thing really, like a lot of the old stuff. So it's covered in leather. You can see it's been hand stitched on. Made a lovely job of it, whoever's done it. And the little hole in the front here, let's just clear this away. So you can see there, that little hole in the front is where the medicine would just trickle out. It used to have, if you look on the side here, there's a little ring, yeah, and another little place to attach a little chain. It used to have one. I have seen one once in my lifetime, and you could fill it in there, and then you could put the lid back on. It would have a little lid that fitted in there reasonably tight, little tiny lid. Looked like a plug in a sink, really. Made of leather normally, and that would just be there all the time. So once you got it in, and it was in this position, so it's just, you know, in this position here, just I'll get that right around now to show you. So the horse was just had that in his mouth like this, yeah, so that when you tipped it up, you'd put your lid on then, because obviously if the horse shook his head about, you'd lose all your medicine out. So over this little funnel here, yeah, it would have a little thing. You can see on the side there where the little bit, and just there, so the little chain would hold it so you didn't lose it. But this one's been lost, unfortunately. But a little leather thing, a little ring on the top, and that would jam down in there, you know, and then you would just hold it up, and if he shook his head about, it wouldn't lose it, and you could, you know, just lift it off, pour some more, lift it off and pour some more. If the horse didn't mind, I've seen them where they just glugging it in and they take a pint of it without any trouble through there. So there you are. Don't know what they call it. I don't know, and I can't find one in my old catalogue book anyway. But there you go. So a way of administering your medicine.